I am greasy, girl. Greasy. That's because I just put on my Pond's. You know, Pond's don't play. Let me put this here. Make it real official. Make it real official. I'm so hot. This is my life. This is my filming life, just constantly sweating. I didn't even do my hair. Melanated! Hey everybody, welcome to Dark Skin Divas, a channel that celebrates your dark skin. My name is Wahima, and this is going ahead and answer this question. I'm wearing Embrace by Milani, part of the Amore Matte Lip Cream collection. I do not know if any more of these are available. I got mine at Walgreens. So in this video, I wanted to give new YouTube creators some advice. Whether or not you're new or you're a couple years old or you're finding yourself at a place where you're stagnant in your YouTube career, this video was kind of, I want to be honest. This video is a video where I want to be honest with you about what I've been through as a YouTube creator and the struggle, because it is real. And just some helpful hints. My first advice that I want to give is, if you are brand spanking new, you really need to know what it is that you want. Know your goal. What is your goal? Do you want to make videos because you love it? Because you want to share a talent that you have with the world? Or do you want to make videos so that you can someday be famous like Grace Helbig or Shane Dawson or someone like that? Is that who you're looking to be? Make that choice first. And then secondly, think of your demographic. Who are the people that are going to be watching your channel? And then think about whether or not they're consumers. Think about whether or not they're going to promote your channel and share your videos, what age range they are, what race they are, what part of the country they live in. Think about things like that. And I say that, and I don't mean to break it down into people being, you know, lumped into groups based on economic status or race. But if you're trying to be somebody like a Shane Dawson or a Gigi Gorgeous or a Trisha Paytas, you're going to have to reach a very broad group of people. And that broad group of people need to be consumers. They need to be people who are going to buy things, whether it is $200 or whether it's $5. They're going to need to be people who are going to be able to give something back to you. But if you're somebody who just wants to do this for fun and you feel like making videos and reviewing things that you like would be something that's great, God bless you. Godspeed. Slow and steady wins the race. And as long as you're somebody who has a really great personality and good lighting, then you're honestly good to go. But if you want to make a career out of YouTube, if YouTube is something that you want to do in order to fulfill a lifestyle goal or a life goal, you're going to really have to take time and think about the things that I said before, as well as think about who you are, how you want to represent yourself, and what you want to sell. Are you selling yourself, or are you selling products, or a combination of both? So you have to think about all those things, right? So once you've got those things down, are you going to be a makeup person? Are you going to be a person that does food? Are you going to be a person that does travel? Are you going to be a person that does fashion? Are you going to be a person that does DIY things? Like, you're going to have to really nail it down. And it doesn't have to be nailed down to like one thing, but in the beginning, it should be nailed down to about 3, right? Because that's really what you can maintain, because you want to always bring something new to the table. You want to be authentic. You want to be able to really explain what it is that you're talking about, so that people have the confidence in you and know you know what you're talking about and will come back to you for more information. Oh, for general stuff, you guys really need to know your software. There are some people who can get away with not editing. There are some people who can get away with not having good graphics in their videos, but then there are other people who can't. And you need to be paying attention, not necessarily to the content that these other people are putting out, but the way that they are filming their videos, their productivity. Because honestly, if your video quality is good and your content is tight, people are going to be more apt to follow you and watch you, because they're going to think you're professional. They're going to think that you know what you're talking about. When it's looking a little dodgy, you're in the basement, very little lighting, you're using like some camera from like 2008, like it's going to look like you don't give an F, unless what you're saying, what you're talking about is gold. So if your production value is going to be bad, then your skill or what it is that you're offering offering, your product, you needs to be on point, because there are people out there who are talking about nonsense, but they have amazing graphics, their transitions are perfect, their editing is flawless, and their video camera is like, you know, professional, like Steven Spielberg gave it to them. So that's your competition. And this also isn't 2008. A lot of people are talking about, oh, when I started YouTube, I had this. When I started YouTube, I had that. All these people, all these big personalities here on YouTube started in like 2007, when it was okay to have your web camera as your camera, when it was okay to do these things, and they've grown, and it's taken them 7-8 years to get where they are now. So the chances of you being what they are now is not as high as it is if you had started 8 years ago, right? I mean, these people are successful because they've been cranking out videos and doing this for at least 3 years. So look into that research as well and see where you are. And if you're somebody who wants to garner that attention via being a troll, doing work like Trisha Paytas, where she just says anything and does anything to get people to send her stuff viral and to watch her stuff so that she builds this audience? Or do you want to be somebody who does it in a way that has a little bit more integrity behind it? You have to choose. Choose what you want. But whatever you choose, you don't have to stick with it, because it's YouTube. You can delete it and start your channel all over again with being something more positive or being whatever it is that you want to be. Now I want to get specific to makeup. Obviously, you have to have good video quality. I mean, people like to say, like, you know, oh, it's okay to use this kind of camera. You know, your quality doesn't have to. No, girl, makeup, it does, because makeup is all about what it is you're doing. Your camera needs to be good quality. If you want to be somebody who only does makeup and maybe doesn't talk about anything else, then you got to pump out those makeup looks. You got to keep it coming. You got to keep fresh new products. You need to throw in some reviews about those fresh new products. Talk about them. Talk about why they're good. Talk about, you know, what you use them for. And it really helps if you are skillful. And I say that being somebody who isn't all that skillful with the makeup. It really helps if you're skillful, because you're going up against a lot of people who are skillful, who can do a crazy, amazing job. And also something, and this is real talk, the channels that do the best, in my opinion, from what I've seen, are the girls who make a large transformation. If you go from looking like Gollum to looking like Beyonce, you're probably going to have more subscribers in a shorter amount of time than someone who their transformation isn't as great. And I'm not saying that to throw shade at anybody. Makeup is a wonderful thing, and it does miracles for many women, and God bless makeup, because I love it. You know I love it. Right? But there are some women who their transformation is so great that I tune in, because I'm like, this is fucking amazing. You're a talented fucking person. Bravo for you. Everyone's going to want to watch that. So it really, it depends. And if you're somebody who is less melanated than I am, if you are a medium brown tone to a lighter skinned black woman, it is going to be a little bit easier for you to garner an audience as well, because you're going to fit the mold for a lot of different skin tones who will be willing to watch you, especially if you're pretty, especially if your hair is laid, especially if, you know, you meet certain standards of beauty that maybe I don't meet, or that someone else who, doesn't look like me doesn't meet. And that's real talk. I specifically named my channel Dark Skin Divas because I wanted all the dark skinned women to find me. And there are dark skinned women who are still just finding me. And I've been on YouTube for 2 years. Now I know how that can happen for sure, because there are people I just discovered Swoozy like a month ago, and he's like super big on YouTube, and I love it. I love what he does, and I just discovered him. But that's because I kind of kept myself in the makeup world when I should have expanded my horizons with what I watched a lot earlier, because my personality is bigger than just makeup. And that's something that I'm running into too. Do not be afraid to evolve, because I am a channel that is evolving, and I'm going to evolve a lot in 2016. Let me wipe my sweaty face. But if you're somebody who doesn't want to show that much of their personality, you just want to put out the makeup videos because you really like makeup and that's it, then go on ahead and do you, boo-boo. But you might not be as big as a Crispy, especially if you are a woman of color, especially if you are a dark black woman. I say do this because you love it. It is a lot of hard work. And if you're not willing to put in the extra time, or if you can't because you have kids, full-time job, etc., you can't do it, don't worry about it. But slow and steady wins the race. So you're just gonna have to take you're just gonna have to take your time, because honestly, as the further I'm getting into this, the more I'm realizing the kind of work it takes in order to cultivate and build a channel. I stick with this as a YouTuber because I love it. It helps me and has provided me with skills that I would have not gotten if I hadn't started a YouTube channel specifically pertaining to my acting career. I now have a presence on the internet that I have to keep up and keep going, and a personality that I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to sell me so that I can get paid one day just to be who I am, to be me, and then be me as other people that I can pretend to be, and make money off of it. And it is so daunting, and it is so crazy, and it is so big, but it is something that I want to do. And that's why my channel isn't just about makeup. That's why I talk about other things on this channel, and I'm ever evolving, because I want to show that there's more to me than just makeup. I love makeup, but honestly, I don't wear it every day, and I could care less. I don't have makeup on right now. I only put on a little lipstick because I felt like I should do something. Like, you know, normally I don't. Those of you who watch any of my other videos, you know that I don't. You know morning tea that I don't. You know that in my other videos, like, I have just lip gloss on or lipstick on, and I'm about my business, because I'm not only just the makeup, right? Yeah, for makeup, you got to really decide. It's a hard world to break into. So you got to do it because you love it. And it takes time, especially after you break that sort of first barrier with YouTube and you're able to have personalized thumbnails. Personalized thumbnails take time to make. I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot of time depending on how much energy and how much graphics you're putting into it, but they take time. It takes time to make it. Editing your video. I mean, I'm still using iMovie, and I wish to God that I could have Final Cut Pro, or I mean, I had Adobe Premiere and I couldn't figure it out. I could have tried harder for sure, but I deleted it off my computer because I got frustrated and I wanted to throw it. Anyways, I wish I had Final Cut Pro, but it's $299. It is $300 for Final Cut Pro. I wish I had it, but I'm holding on to iMovies right now, and I'm doing my best and figuring out shortcuts in order to have that quality looking editing. You know how long it takes me to edit a video, a makeup video? Do you know how long it takes me to edit a makeup video? If I just sit there, it takes me like 3 hours to edit a makeup video. And then while I'm uploading it, I want to look up where it is I got the makeup from so that you guys can find it and click on the link and hopefully buy something. Oh, guys, Gabrielle Marie, you need to look her up. I'm going to have her linked down below. She gives you such good advice on how to do everything technical on your YouTube. I mean, she's amazing. She is amazing. So if you have a MacBook or any sort of iOS, she's somebody who's really great to watch. But I'm sure there's probably a PC version of her somewhere on the internet. So if you just Google and YouTube, actually you can watch YouTube videos on how to make YouTube videos. So go on ahead and do that. Go on ahead and do your research. I'm gonna say putting a video together probably in total takes me about 5 hours. And that's from the thumbnail to finding all the information to put in the description bar and editing. And then I have to social media it. If you follow me on Dark Skin Divas Instagram, you know that I haven't even put up an Instagram photo in like 3 weeks. And it's because it's so much work. I'm trying to get it out on YouTube. I can't be worrying about Instagram. And I don't want to make this video too long. Okay, so, oh, and for makeup, girl, if you need to have skills, because honestly, I think the reason why people watch my channel is because of my personality. And people know, if you've been with me since day 1 or day 2, I think I'm in day 3 right now. But if you've been with me from day 1, you know that my skills have gotten exponentially better. But if you're just joining me now, you know my skills could get so much better. But I'm really here to show what can happen on dark skin and to empower dark skinned women so that they feel comfortable and beautiful when putting on makeup. So my channel isn't necessarily because I think I know everything about beauty and putting on makeup. I don't. I'm not a makeup artist, and I've never pretended to be. I'm just giving my advice and my reviews and my opinions on things that I care about and that I love. So people watch my channel for the personality. At least would be my goal, my hope. I'm going to go ahead and say this. Those of you who already have channels that have been going around asking for collabs, commenting on people's video, saying, hey, this is really great, I enjoyed it, check out my video on this thing, that is annoying. Listen, I'm somebody who very much did that in the beginning of their YouTube creating career, right? I very much did that because I thought that's how you do it. I thought that's how you did it. I thought this was what was supposed to happen because I saw that kind of stuff on other people's channel. I watched Destiny Godly and I was like, oh, a lot of people are doing that, so I'm gonna do that. But the best way to do it is to reach out to them via their email, and either they will respond to you or they won't. And that's the chance you have to take. You have to go in ahead and just take the L and bite the bullet. I went crazy 2 months ago and was having like a manic day of super excitement about being in LA and feeling really liberated as a YouTube creator, that I went off my rocker and emailed Cat Black, and I emailed I emailed Black Nerd Comedy. I emailed like 5 people, and Cat Black and Black Nerd Comedy actually responded to me, and the email was a little bit like, hey, I shouted you out on Twitter, hope everything cool channel. Like, it was a little bit like that. And at first I was like, we are all Black YouTube creators in LA. How come you don't want to be my friends and meet up for coffee? Like, but the reason is because I was being an effing crazy person and they don't know me from Adam, and why the hell would they meet up with me? I have 11,000 subscribers. I have like next to no views, and I have even less comments that come on my channel, yet I'm expecting something from them out of what I have to know. They must have a super busy schedule and I want to like hang out. I'm ridiculous, but I was feeling manic and I was feeling like sharing and coming out of my shell. So I went ahead and did it. I don't regret it a little bit. I regret it a little bit. But I'm going to say that whenever I comment on Black Nerd Comedy's stuff, he responds to me because he knows who I am now. I'm the crazy person who tweeted him, right? So that's great. Go on ahead and email them, and you never know what their response is going to be. A lot of times people are busy or they have things scheduled, and it's already a lot of drama putting up your own video, but then having to wait with for somebody else and collab with them and like figure out what it is that you want. And it's so annoying when they ask you for a collab yet they don't have an idea. And I'm somebody who's done this too. I've been trying to get with Cheryl Christine since like August, and I asked her for a collab and I have no idea. And we both want to collab, but like we don't have any idea what we can do. And we're both like now busy. It's the holidays, so we're probably not going to do anything until 2016. I should Snapchat her right now and tell her I'm talking about her on my channel. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come to these people with an action plan so that they know what it is that you want from them. Email them. If they don't respond to you, then they don't. Just wait until you've got everything, your ducks in a row. Wait till you have something to offer them. I'm somebody right now, my channel doesn't have a lot. I try to email people so that I can get free product. I try to email companies. I've emailed Sasha, what is it? I don't know, Sasha whatever cosmetics, and they did not even respond. Yet ColourPop responded to me and was like, no, we're not taking ambassadors right now. And basically what they're saying is, bitch, your worth isn't very much, so chill. And I respect that. At least they responded to me. Sasha, Anyways, so that's my advice for those of you who are starting your YouTube channel. Do your research, prepare to spend a lot of time and energy on this, especially if you want to build it up into something awesome. If you just want to use it as a therapy outlet to talk about things that you love, then go on ahead and just do that, and it'll happen to you over time. I'm at a very pivotal point right now in my YouTube career. I'm super excited about everything. I'm also having a lot of anxiety about it, and I'm feeling like I'm letting a lot of people down. But as long as I keep moving forward and I keep promoting and I keep pushing and I keep, staying positive about it, then I know that this channel will grow into something that I really want it to be and something that I can really stand behind and believe, and I love it. And thanks to those of you who've been with me since day 1, day 2, and just have joined me. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. Bye. Girl, this is a long ass video. Like, no one's gonna watch a 21-minute video from me. I have to scale it down a little bit. I have fuzz all over my face. Like, how come no one told me I had fuzz all over my face? Go away. I should use the paper towel.